The president talked about the upcoming White House Correspondents Dinner on a radio program recently. I just want to play a little bit of that.
In many cases, they literally make up sources. You know, 9 sources within the White House have said there are no 9 sources. So I just think that I want to get it straightened out with the press before I do it. So it's probably pretty unlikely I won't do it. I didn't do it last year. I had a rally instead, which was great.
It was great. It was much funnier.
Right, and the dinner was a massive failure.
Yes, terrible. Definitely. So I'm going to turn you.
It's one of those things. So I probably won't do it.
All right, Chip. So, President probably not attending the White House Correspondents' Dinner. But, you know, to me, this is a larger issue. Whether he attends or not is up to at his discretion. But these constant attacks on the press are the real issue. And I know that we keep talking about this, and perhaps some people on the political left and right don't want us talking about this because it seems as if we're inflating ourselves. But the attacks on the press, the freedom of the press, the First Amendment, when the president delivered that briefing with those Baltic presidents there, and he suggested to the Baltic leaders that they should not take questions from the American media because we were fake. I mean, that's a real issue here.
It is a real issue, and you know, as you said, you try not to get too defensive about it because what we have to do is just keep doing our jobs as accurately and honestly and fairly as we possibly can. That's the way you fight back. But I tell you, I've been covering politics for a long time, and I used to be a lawyer myself, and I know that in both politics and law, the goal is to bend the truth, to put a gloss on the truth to suit your client or to suit the politicians that people work for. But our goal in this business is simply to tell the truth. We don't have an agenda. I mean, I've never met a more honest bunch of people than the people in the mainstream media. So it does get very frustrating sometimes to hear it. But the way to deal with it is just to keep doing our jobs as well as we can and don't make mistakes. Don't give him or anybody else who likes to talk about fake news any ammunition. And keep the focus on messages that are coming from politicians that are not accurate, because I think there's a pretty good argument to be made that there are a lot more of those types of statements coming from politicians than there are coming from journalists.
Yeah, Chip Reid, those words, I mean, I think we'll leave it right there because they will resonate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.